So let's speak to the newcomers first who are ready to start tacking their vinyl to anything and everything. What are some of the things that we need to know before we get started?
This gets into the more important part of the seminar, because it really, and hopefully learn some things from all the mistakes we've made in the past. So the first thing that you absolutely want to do is understand the materials that you are about to use. And if you don't understand those materials, again, reach out to, to your vendor, but more importantly, reach out to the manufacturer. I mean, we love speaking to end users before a project is completed or before a project is done. That's always a great way for us to educate you on the right materials to use. Looking at product bulletins and reading through this pretty thoroughly. I know it can be very dry information, but if you have a especially important job, go take a look and read some of the bulletins yourself. We get online and we read a lot of the different forums and that type of thing, and there's a lot, and I will say there's some very good information from users out there, but there's also some misinformation out there. So go directly to the source and get the correct information on which products you're looking at, because there are a lot of things that vinyl can do, but at the end of the day, it's not paint, so it's not going to stick to absolutely every surface out there, and it's going to take some preparation. As you see the graffiti wall here, it was very easy for somebody to walk up with a spray paint can and just go ahead and have a field day there without having to worry about using transfer tape or any of those types of things, or adhesive or anything. So those two things are key, making sure the adhesive that you're using is adequate for the substrate you're applying it to. So let's talk a minute about those adhesives, looking at removable versus a permanent adhesive. And we have some products up here if you're not familiar with them, but our 631 that you see a lot when you go online and see wall words, wall art, that type of thing, a lot of times you will see 631 is that product. We really have a pretty mainstay in the market there. But that product features what we call it's a removable adhesive, and we kind of define an adhesive's permanence by the mechanical means in which it takes to remove it from the substrate, which means if I stick it on a wall and I leave it up there for 24 to 72 hours and I come back to remove it, if I can just pick it with my finger and pull it off, it's removable. If I can go to try to remove it and it doesn't come off, I have to kind of scrape out a little bit and pull it really hard, and chances are it may pull some paint or something else with it, then you're talking about a permanent adhesive. So depending on the wall or the substrate you're sticking it to will really dictate what you're looking for, and your client will dictate that as well, because your client may say, hey, I may only need this product to last a couple years indoors and then I want it to be removable. So let me also add one more thing about removable adhesives. All adhesives become permanent after 3 years, so keep that in